What's going on, guys? Welcome to episode 61 of the Tasty Cast, our weekly podcast where we talk about things, react to things, do a bunch of random shit. My name's Seth.
I'm Chevy.
I'm Chris.
And a quick reminder, make sure to play Beyond Two Souls and Rayman Legends, both offer free on PlayStation Plus. You can play those. Come back at the end of the month for Plus Club. That's the name of the show. And tell us what you thought of them. We'll let you know what we thought of them. And our game of the month is Portal Knights. Also, play that. Come back at the end of the month. Let us know what you did in them goddamn portals. And yeah, we'll let you know what we did. Make sure to also join the Discord, link down in the description, talk to us after the show, talk to us anytime, post some random weird shit, comment on some random weird shit, and also we are now on iTunes and all other podcast things, so in the description box below if you'd like to listen to us sometime. So with every Taste Cast, we typically talk about what we've been playing. Who wants to go first?
I always go first. Someone else go first.
Chris, go first.
I've been playing Monster Hunter, and on day one, I already got all the Sakura armor.
Nice.
I have been playing a lot of Portal Knights. Blizzard games again, here and there. Not too much. And the games of the month, or the Plus Club games. That's it.
You already played them?
Well, I played one of them. I haven't played Beyond Two Souls. I've played a lot of Rayman.
I'm waiting until I have like a good amount of time before I play that one, because I don't want to play it for like fucking 30 minutes and then go, oh, that's a good story, and then just bail. So with Portal Knights, this is the first time you've been playing it?
Yes.
Without saying too much, because we got to talk about it, obviously. Are you digging it?
It's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that. And Rayman Legends. Anything you want to say on those games?
I'll just say that Rayman Legends is much bigger than I was expecting it to be.
There's a shitload of game in there. There's Rayman Origins fucking levels in that game.
Hmm.
From the original Rayman Origins that came out on something. Yeah, I was like playing and I was like, God damn, there's a lot of fucking game here. And like I forgot, like, because I haven't played Rayman in a while, and obviously we're gonna talk about it more, but I forgot how like cool the art style is. It's so different for a platform in the way it looks and level design. And then then I unlocked maps for Rayman Origins, and I was like, they just gave you this? Like, that's fucking weird. I thought it was like a DLC or something, so that's pretty cool. Plus there's a shitload of fucking characters to unlock. So I mean, there's a lot of stuff there.
So many.
Yeah, and then there's like ways to like accrue more like looms or whatever the hell they call it, which is their currency every time you log in. So I mean, like, there's things that cost like $1 million and shit. So there's a lot of fucking game there for a platformer. So I'm pretty excited to keep playing that. Because that's one of the games I've also played. Today I woke up way too fucking early because I saw something on Twitter and it pissed me off so much that I couldn't go back to sleep. I was like, those people are wrong. This is fucking stupid. I was like, should I argue with them? I'm like, I'm half asleep right now. I won't be able to say a good argument. So I just like stayed awake for a while. I was like, hey, I guess I'll play Rayman. And I played it and played for like 2-3 hours. So I already got a pretty good start on that as well. Anything worth noting in Blizzard games or Monster Hunter?
They just did an update to Heroes of the Storm. So sort of like Shadow Nexus event. Basically, it's like they're trying to build lore for Heroes of the Storm as to why everybody's there and why it's all like the different universes thrown together.
Because fucking reasons, all right?
It's a good story.
I mean, they're trying to get a background for it instead of just because.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you just need because, though.
That's a tall order. Yeah, I would just accept it is what it is. So for them to even try that, fucking good luck. Because I mean, that's a lot of intellectual fucking gymnastics you're gonna have to pull to fucking get that to work out.
Well, I mean, like with Dissidia, they have a story behind it too as to why everybody's there from all the different games. It's that the god of whatever it was. It was back in the old games. It was Chaos, and the goddess of light summoned champions to represent them.
Dissidia, you said Dissidia, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's Final Fantasy though. So like, it's a magical realms anyway, where like Blizzard, some of it is and some of it's not. So they got to get. I'll be curious to see what they do with that, because like StarCraft, that's a pretty realistic outside.
Don't they have some magic-based units in one of the factions?
I don't know.
Man, I don't know enough about StarCraft to even jump
There's
into
like
that
the
one.
Zerg and the fucking the big
Zerg's like
bulgy
bugs.
dudes.
and then the Space Marines, and
Some
then
lava
there's
on some levels.
Protoss
there's
or
the Protoss. I think they have more of like a mysticism to their units. I mean, it's still technology, but I think it's more of like a religion. I don't know. I'm not proficient in StarCraft.
I don't know
enough
either.
to-
I am an expert. I'm just hiding it.
I would say I've learned my lesson of guessing on Blizzard games because people get really fucking mad about it.
We're gonna get one dislike for you just even acknowledging that that's a thing. You're like, he should fucking know. Don't even say it.
Fuck these guys.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll jump into what I've been playing then. Played Rayman Legends, like I said. Digging it so far, but I played the prior one, so it's kind of cool to kind of see where it went because I played Origins and I liked it. And I've almost bought it on Steam so many times when it was on sale because people were always like, "This game's great. This game's great," and I was like, "Yeah, I remember it being pretty good." Then this came, I'm like, "Oh, cool. I'll have to fucking buy it." Even though I guess I technically did, but not really the same thing. I did buy Swords of Ditto though. The Swords of Ditto. I thought it was the Sword of Ditto for a long time, but it's the Swords of Ditto.
Is this some Pokemon game?
No, it's you said that very like fucking suspicious. Like I'm hiding Pokemon somewhere. Where are they? You got them in your pants? Yes, I do. It's called Ditto. Yeah, so Swords of Ditto is a very much Zelda playing like old school Zelda roguelike kind of game that has cooperative that I'd like to play at some point. I think it's only same screen though. You are essentially a dude who finds a sword of Ditto. You become the Sword of Ditto, and you have to go kill this this bitch or witch named Mormo, and you have 4 days to do it. And on the fourth day, you have to go do it. And if you die, 100 years passes, and the next person wakes up in the same town, and they become the Sword of Ditto, and they got to go to the graveyard, dig you up, get that fucking sword. And the only thing that carries over is your level, which is kind of nice. There is progression. If you level, you get more powerful. But everything else is roguelike. You find like random stickers you use. I like that there's stickers that give you stats and certain things, but those are gone once you die. Yeah. I think you're just putting them on your arms and sword and shit, and they give you like a faster roll or more defense, shit like that.
Fucking nicotine patches or what?
And all the equipment's this is made by Devolver, so I mean it's the most innocent game they've made.
That is, yeah. I was say they
weapons,
make very violent games.
Weapons and equipment are called toys. So that's weird. And the only thing that's kind of like roguelike about it outside of the reset of all the shit, aside from your level, which I really appreciate that has that progression because that's something I fucking need to keep playing, is the town and your house are on two separate squares of the map, but outside of that, different tile sets randomize each time you come back. So if you go north, it might be a different tile set this time. But then like the ones that you need, like Mormo's Castle, that's still going to be on the map somewhere, but it's not going to be in the same spot every time.
Okay.
So, and there's like random people you run into with quests and random dungeons, shit like that. So every time you play, you're just kind of exploring for 4 days, or you can just skip the 4 days. You can go to your bed and sleep for 4 days, which is fucking totally healthy to do. And put yourself in a coma for 4 days and get woken up by a flying fucking thing that's calling you the Sword of Ditto and go kill Mormo, which is I actually kind of love that name. For a wizard, or not wizard, she's a witch. But yeah, it's really fun. First time in my life though, I was going through the dungeon. The first time I played it, it was really late. I've been working out a lot lately, not fucking humble brag or anything like that, but it's going well. But I've been very fucking tired because I've been going like really hard and stupid. And like I came home, I played fucking Swords of Ditto, and I got to the dungeon and I was on the first floor, and I'm playing and I'm hitting shit. All of a sudden I fucking wake up and my guy's dead. I was like, did I literally fucking fall asleep playing this game? And that's not me saying it's a bad game. That I was very, very tired. My body literally was like, okay, sleep time.
You old.
Yeah. I felt old. I was like, holy shit. I felt like I was going to wake up and be like, you damn whippersnappers.
I don't know how many times
Took my fucking
specifically
stickers.
in Final Fantasy XI when I was playing that that I would wake up and my chocobo was running against a tree. I was like, oh god,
Yeah,
okay, bedtime.
You've told me stories like that. You said a long time ago that you were playing with somebody who lived in the same apartment complex, and you were playing with them, and then all of a sudden you were woken up by them.
Yeah,
because
they came into my room and woke me
yeah,
up.
they came into your apartment and woke you up because you fucking passed out while playing. I've never done that, so this is the first time.
That was World of Warcraft, and that was Nikki.
Yeah, well, I was keeping it vague because they don't know who that is.
Yeah.
Or they might, and that's really creepy. But yeah, it's really cool. I'd like to play it more. I do kind of. I'll be playing. I'm like, what the fuck am I doing in this game? Like, I got to kill Mormo. What then? So I don't know anything about. Like, I'm literally I don't know shit about this. All I know is I can fall asleep in games now, and that's scary. I've dozed before slightly. I'm like, oh shit, I need to stop playing. But this time I was like, straight up, fuck. I was asleep in the chair, and I was like, woo, and I was already dead. And I was like, well, I guess I'm restarting. That's the point of the game. But I would definitely recommend playing it if you're into like roguelikes and stuff like that, and if you're into Legend of Zelda, because it plays pretty much like it, and it has a cool style to it. It's funny too. I'm an idiot. That's the funny part. I spawned. Wow, you guys were really offended by that joke. You guys are both like, Jesus Christ. I spawned and I was a character I didn't like. And I'm like, I don't want that character. And this is before I really played the game. So I restarted and it gave me a different character. I'm like, okay, I don't want that one either. And I did it like 6 times. And I was like this weird square-headed dude. And I was like, fuck yeah. So I played and that's the guy I fell asleep with and died. And then I respawned and it gave me another random character. I'm like, I literally wasted time getting a character that doesn't matter. Like, later I got a bunny dude. That was kind of cool. Yeah, so it's a cool game. Also, I'll keep this one short, but played and beat God of War. Cannot recommend this game enough. If you have a way to play this game, fucking play this game. I'm already writing a review for it, so I'll be giving more details on that. But and I can't talk about it almost at all, because if you're gonna play it, I want you to fucking experience the whole thing, because it's so fucking deep and nuanced in its storytelling and everything about it. But this is the pinnacle standard of the highest quality in gaming right now. I've not seen a game of this magnitude in its design and visuals and everything about it. It's not the best game I ever played, but I've never seen a game of better quality. I was fucking just blown away playing it. So definitely play that and beat it, and make sure to do both endings. I'll keep it at that. You've played God of War a little bit.
A little bit.
What'd you think?
It's good.
Good. Good.
To be vague, I am in a place
You at the
where
snake?
there are 2 factions warring.
Yeah, fuck them. Both of them.
That's where I'm at.
Yeah. Game's fantastic though. I love it. And it's awesome too, because when you beat it, there's fucking end game. There's shit to do still. That's like more difficult. And there's armors. Your data boy. That's the name of the game. And then I also played the demo. Hopefully you guys also got a chance to play it, of Detroit Become Human. Very impressed with this game. I'm gonna buy it for sure. I already was interested in it, but I played it. It's better than what I thought it was gonna be. So
Still need to do that myself.
it's a really short demo. Well, I mean, it depends on how you play it. But first off, was it Quantic Dream? Mm-hmm. I've always been impressed with those guys, but the kind of the allure of what they do with their games kind of wore off beyond Two Souls. Fucking, I haven't played it, so I can't even talk about that one. But obviously, the allure fell off because fucking I didn't play it for a reason. The origami game, fucking origami killer. Heavy Rain, thank you. That game was cool, but there were certain things about it that just kind of fucking made it a little lackluster. Like, a lot of the voice acting was really fucking weird, which is something that they've had in most of their games, in fact. Jason! What's the other kid's name?
I don't fucking know.
I forgot, but he's like fucking, it's not Jason, it's the other kid, but he's like, oh, Sean. He's like, Sean! And that glitch happens where the guy's talking to him in the rain. He's like, blah, 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 blah. And he's just looking at him going, Sean! And the guy's like, he's not supposed to be able to be talking at that part, but the guy's just mashing that fucking button. And then I'm Detective Naman Jaden. He's supposed to be like from the East Coast, but it's like some weird Canadian East Coast thing. It's weird. Nam and Jaden. Anyway, that game was cool, but there's so many little things about it. I was like, this could have been better. So playing this, the voice acting's fucking fine, which is great. The graphics are really good, surprisingly. I mean, they always look pretty good, but this one looks like fucking on par with most games that look great right now.
It's been a while since they made a game though.
Exactly.
Too, so yeah.
Yeah, they've had time to make like that new engine or whatever, or at least update one. This one's cool too because it in the demo you do what was in the original trailer where you're what's his name, Colin or whatever. He's like an android
On the roof.
Yeah.
Okay.
You play that scene, which I think was a smart place to do the demo because we've already pretty much seen how it kind of plays out. The cool thing though is when you complete it, it shows you a line and the decisions here, and when you picked those, where those lines would have went. And the ones you picked, it actually says what happened there, but the ones you didn't pick are all blurred out. So if you go back, it'll if you do a different one, it'll kind of keep track of all the different lines you did, and it'll also show what other people typically do by percentages.
I like that.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. So like there's replay value there because you might be like, well, fuck, I never got that one. I don't even know how you get it. So you go back and try and figure out how to get to that scenario, because this game is all about like not necessarily doing the situation correctly, but doing it your way. And yeah, so you go there. It's obviously the hostage situation with the fucking android and the kid, and it's cool because when you're walking through, there's already shit happening. There's cops all like barricade, like the guy's outside with a gun, and they're like all like behind like the walls and behind the couches and stuff. There's already cops who are on the ground shot and stuff like that. So there's this whole scene that happened. I don't want to ruin like any of the finer details, but you kind of go around. You can either decide to go talk to him or investigate the situation. As you investigate, it ups a percentage of your success rate with him, because you're learning more about the scenario. And it's actually cool because like they can go like look on the ground like, oh, bullet casings, you must have shot someone here. But there's like replays and stuff that you can like you look at all the parts and it'll like create a replication of what happened in that scene in reverse. So you watch it happen in reverse, and then when you pull it back, you see what happened. And as that happens, it starts unlocking certain things for your dialogue because you start understanding the situation.
Oh, that's neat.
So it's like
It's really fucking
forensics.
Cool. Huh?
It's like instant forensics.
Instant, yeah, because you're a robot or an android, so it's neat to get that like instant like CSI like experience, while there's like dynamic things happening. Because if you like take too long or whatever, fucking he'll start firing through the wall. In my experience, he starts like shooting at them, and people start freaking out. The guy's like, "Get the fuck out there! What are you doing?" Blah blah blah. And like you can either go do it or keep investigating, but that changes everything up. And even like when I was out there talking with him, you're picking the dialogue and shit, and you're making decisions on the negotiation, and you're also deciding when to walk towards them and stuff like that. And like a helicopter came up, it's like flying right over him, and he's like fucking I got him calm for a second. He's like freaking out. He's like, get rid of the helicopter, and I like waved it off and it flew away and shit. And and the music's really good. Like I didn't see anything about it that I was like like it's fucking cool. Nice. So I hope the rest of the game's like that, because like not only did I just really dig the whole way the scene played out, and when I got the ending, I really liked the way it ended too. I was like, that was dark, like the way that fucking got handled. I wanted to replay it like instantly already, so I definitely recommend it.
Comes out this month.
That comes out soon, yeah. And the demo's out, so definitely try it, and tell me what happened in your playthrough. And yeah, that's what I'm playing.
I also played Monster Hunter. I was doing the Devil May Cry event. I still need to finish it, and I need to get on there and do the Street Fighter V event so I can get that costume as well. Nothing really of note otherwise to say about that game. Still enjoy playing it. It has become kind of like my MMO right now.
Yeah. You get that daily feeling.
Yeah. Other than that, yeah, I played God of War, and I can't talk about it too much because spoilers. It's a very story-heavy game, and it doesn't really slow down. You literally, as you're playing it, is constantly doing story. So not a lot I can talk about there other than...
What do you think about the combat?
Combat is... it's good. I'm not like super impressed by it or anything like that, but I do think it works really well. I think the controls are weird.
You say that about a lot of games, though.
I do. Yeah. I don't. You do a lot of the combat with the shoulder buttons, and I'm just not really into that. So,
yeah, it is interesting. They went that way. They went like the Dark Souls way with it.
Yeah, and I obviously I can play it still. It's just I end up hitting the wrong buttons for a while because I'm expecting it to be something else, like standard, other games. And I'm not saying they have to
Shoot your
go that
shotgun.
way. Yeah,
Yeah.
shoot the shotgun. So I mean, they work and they're good. I find myself, and this is obviously a play style thing for me, but I'm very defensive in games, and so I don't find myself like running up and hitting people very often. I'm usually throwing my axe.
Yeah, that game is actually, now that I think about it, that game's not designed to be defensive.
So wow, it's been working for me.
Yeah, but I mean, you can be defensive. There's fights where I had to stand back and throw the axe, but you get way more accomplished once you get that combo system down. You're not even that far into it, so like the more shit you unlock, that was one thing I was super impressed by that fucking game. Is the combat is intricate. It's more intricate than most action games I can think of. I can't think of a third person action game that has as intricate as combat as God of War. Can't think of one. There's a lot of fucking things you can do with it. And there's a lot of moves you unlock that you can pick and choose from. And there's like, I'll be running into a group of people and I'm doing like 8 different moves
Yeah, I
in
don't
that
see myself
situation.
doing that.
Well, and that's what I'm saying. If you're not doing that, you're not going to be killing as proficiently. If you're doing like, because people on Reddit, people are like, "Oh, I'm having problems with this dude or whatever," and people are like, "Oh, don't underestimate how standing back and throwing that axe." I'm like, yeah, you can do that. Like, it'll work. It's going to take forever though, compared to like fucking running in there and like throwing a dude in the air, getting that bonus of fucking Atreus shooting him, taking more damage, fucking cleaving him into the ground, and then doing a special move and hitting a bunch of people, then throwing your axe, and then later fucking being able to recall it as you're swinging and shit. And there's a lot of stuff there. There's moves that I forget exist because there's so many fucking moves you can do for a game like that.
Yeah, me and the boy just sit back and do range attacks until things die. So
Yeah.
visually, it's amazing. I will give it that for sure. Voice acting, mocap, all that stuff. It's all very well done. The music's really good, and the story has been good as well. Yeah, it's just the gameplay part of it for me is okay. So
Yeah, it has a cool like a lot of times I'm not really into like the whole Metroidvania feel of a game, and that game doesn't really have it too bad. It reminds me more of Zelda in the sense of like there's certain areas that you're gonna pass by that you're not gonna be able to get into, but later you're gonna get equipment and it's gonna allow you access, and it's not even like, oh, I gotta go back and do that now. It's like you can go back and do that, and now there's a whole new area with like whole new dialogue and story that's available there. Like they really put like the amount of work that was put in this fucking game is insane. Fucking insane. I mean, they spent 5 years on it, which is long for a game nowadays. I was watching a thing with Corey Barlog, where the fuck his name is, the director, the guy who cried, which was a really cool video to watch actually. But he was talking about that guy's just full of ideas apparently, because he's the one who wanted the no cut camera, which I think is it's so much better when you play the game. In concept, you're like, yeah, it makes sense. I've seen fucking Children of Men, but in other movies, but the immersion of the story never stopping is fucking masterful. Like, it's such a good idea. It's something so simple in concept that like when you see in action, you see why he was so adamant about it. It really fucking changes things. You go from like what would normally be like you walk in a room and the bars hit and it shows him walking and it's like a cutscene, but in this, like, you're fighting and shit, and all of a sudden the camera just moves around and some crazy big set piece happens, and it just takes control for a little bit until it gives it back to you, and it's just seamless and perfect. But also he was talking about how originally when I can't even talk about it. Never mind. We'll talk about it later. There's a character in the game that is very specific in how they are interacted with, and the amount of extra work they had to do to make them work. Have you seen a horn dude yet?
no.
Okay. Anyway, what they had to do to get him to work was so much extra work, and he was talking about how at first he kind of brought it up, but he kept it light because he knew when they heard that they'd be like, let's find an easier way to do that. So in meetings he would kind of bring up and be like, it'd be kind of cool if this kind of happened too with that guy. And they're like, yeah, it'd be kind of cool. And then like later be like, yeah, but if we were to do that thing, we'd have to kind of do this thing. And they're like, well, we could look into that, but let's go back to that one thing you're talking about. And he kind of like slowly just kind of like brought it into the point where they actually added it. It's in the game. It costs extra money, all this shit. But he like pretty much like kind of tricked everybody into fucking just doing it. And I was like, this guy's got some fucking ideas, man. It's cool. What are you gonna say something else about God of War?
No.
You got Data Boy. Boy, it's good. It's a good game. I can talk about it all day, and I will when I do the review. Anything else? Oh, I played Portal Knights for 3 seconds. So that technically is a game I've been playing.
I installed it.
I started it up to see if it worked, which of course it would. And I looked at my guy, I forgot he has a fucking mustache, like a crazy Don Quixote fucking mustache with buck teeth. He's dope. And I killed like one dude, and then I got my ass handed to me by another dude. So apparently I'm in a pretty rough area. And then I stopped. So
What class did you choose?
what are the classes? Because I'm pretty sure I'm a melee dude.
Warrior, Archer, or Ranger, and Mage.
Yeah, so I picked Warrior, but I think there's advanced classes in the game. I think there's like 2 or something like that.
I don't remember anything about this game. I just remember playing it.
It's like Lego Worlds, except for it actually has like something driving you to play it. Lego Worlds is like a fucking... It was a really cool idea, but there's no incentive to build things, and there's no incentive to stay anywhere. You just kind of went on forever and ever and experienced places. And it's kind of cool in a novelty way. This game actually has like progression, leveling, skills on a minimal level, but it's still there. And it has like bring it up again, Zelda lock-on combat system, which is kind of interesting for a game like this. It just also has that you show up in an area. There's a portal that's going to take you somewhere else, but you have to meet the requirements to unlock that portal. Later on, there'll be multiple portals sometimes, and they take you to another world that's randomly generated.
Yeah, similar to like Dragon Quest Builders. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a game. All right. Anything else?
I finally ran out of platinum in Warframe.
How much you have? You rich?
How do you run out? You just give them your credit card.
Yeah.
I don't have a credit card.
Well, thank you for ruining the joke.
Just take out a loan. I don't have loans.
All right, I have a loan. It's a big one.
For school? Yeah.
I was going to ask you about that, but is that I don't know if that's something you really want to be discussing, finances.
I don't give a shit.
So how much of a school loan do you have?
10,000.
How much?
10,000.
Oh, damn. That's not too bad. I mean, that's still shitty, but let's see. Oh, I don't want to sit here and talk about debt right now.
I'll say I'm not off camera. I'll let you know.
Yeah. Well, it'll just be boring too to be like, I got this credit card and that thing and fucking. Yeah. Okay. So, wow, this is gonna be a short episode, but I always say that, and it never is. So, we have 2 videos we're gonna watch. The first one is a reveal for Soul Calibur again. These are coming out pretty frequently. It seems
Which is good.
now, which is good. Yeah. For Taki, somebody who I think probably one of the top 3 most requested ones I keep seeing is people like, "Where's Taki at? Where's Taki at?" So, and I was saying that she needs to be in the game because she was very important to the story of the original Soul Calibur. So I assume she will matter in this one as well, even though Keelik is the main character now, which is interesting because he wasn't in the first one, or he wasn't in Soul Edge. I meant to say. So he was not the main character before, but now he will be. Yeah. So anything you guys want to say before we watch this?
No more giant boobs, please.
Oh, I think she's very smart.
Yeah, Josh was very quick to notice her smartness on Twitter.
He was just like, "Oh, nipples." I was like, okay.
Good job, Josh.
Where's the boogie? Oh, nipples. Yeah, dude. Yeah. So you ready, Chris?
Yeah.
Okay.
Damn, you sound disappointed.
Yeah. I almost feel bad for asking you. Yeah. I don't want to see nipples. All right. Let's go. 3, 2, 1, and start. Ooh. I don't think I should have done that.
You are in too deep.
Looks like Taki.
So that's a stupid power bomb.
I'm not a big. I like Taki, but I don't play her.
Yeah, I don't either.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I can play her. I can play most of the characters in Soul Calibur. I am way more efficient at
This is as far
almost
as you go.
everybody. It's like Mitsurugi. I love Mitsurugi. Don't play him. Oh, the nipple! Yo, look at that.
You never learn, do you?
Definitely,
I like her mask.
yeah. Well, I also like how the runes were glowing all over her suit whenever she was doing certain moves. I didn't ever really play her that much though, and I don't remember her using like ninjutsu, like I guess spells and whatnot before. So
I think she had like
She
a
did.
couple things like that.
Did she?
But yeah, maybe.
well, like I said, that was a character that I just, if I did get her, I was hitting buttons to get through the match.
I was just
So-
doing backflips at people constantly,
or jumping on the head.
Always been very mobile.
or distracting Josh with the nipples. Look at that. There's some nipples. Like, hey, Josh, see that? There's some nipples. Like, oh boy, and I fucking kill him.
You should play Ivy then.
Yeah, I'm like, hey, look, them fucking tasty hoots, and he's fucking, oh boy.
Only while she's sitting still though, because after she starts fighting, it's just fucking metal flying everywhere.
Yeah,
Not if you make her move forward, back and forward, and side to side a little.
Dude,
yeah.
I'll say
I know what he's saying.
I play Ivy, and I definitely don't do that. So
Yeah, jiggle
Maybe
tasty
you
hoots.
should.
no.
That's how you get Josh.
Actually, most of the time when I'm playing fighting games, I'm not even watching my character. I'm watching the other. So
Yeah.
Just be like, hey, Josh, guess what's under here? He's like, them nipples? I'm like, yeah. That's how I beat him.
I like how
And that's not even for girls
Josh has
only.
a deep voice, and your nipple version of him is high pitch.
Well, when people get excited, they typically will fucking, whoa! Wow! Wowzers! Yeah, we'll be playing, and like, we both play shirtless dudes a lot. I play Keelik, he plays Astroth a lot, and fucking, I'm like, hey, you know what your guy has over there? And he's like, oh, yeah, he's got nipples! I'm like, yeah, dude. I fucking crack him in the head with a stick. And he's like, at least I went down by a man with nipples. Anyway, okay, I'm done talking about nipples. I almost said nibbles.
It started sounding like nibbles the longer
Yeah.
this went.
That's the most time I've ever said the word in my life. So, ran that into the fucking dirt. Yeah, so I'm excited for Taki. I will play her because I will play every character in this fucking game. But probably, I don't know, she looked like she flowed better now than she used to. It looked about the same, but like every character in this game seems like they flow really well, which is really cool to see.
Yeah, I mean, they are being showcased, obviously.
So yeah, they're being played by hopefully the Wizard of Soul Calibur.
I watched a little bit of they had like a tournament of like the 4 available characters, and watching the gameplay, they still seem to flow really well.
Yeah, I'm assuming because it's a newer game, they're going to streamline the way they move and the combos to move more smoothly.
They made the game in the Unreal Engine. Went, we're just gonna smooth this out for you.
Yeah. Well, because if you go back like far enough onto like Dreamcast, you play Soul Calibur and Soul Calibur 2, they are a little more stiff in the way they move.
Oh, most
And
fighting
then-
games were, yeah.
Well, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But we're talking about this one.
Yeah.
So, them nipples, nibbles.
The nibbles.
But yeah, I like the way she looks. She looks like Taki. I like the mask.
Mm-hmm.
Her hair looked good. Blah blah blah. The moves look cool. Yeah, I'm excited. Now I'm still waiting for my boy fucking Volvo. I always call him that because you drive him around.
Or he drives them around.
Well, he turns into a fucking wheel and just,
He does.
He also slithers all over.
yeah, he does a lot of things. Yeah, he's got to be in it. Fucking Astroth's got to be in it. Yoshimitsu is gonna be in it. I
I'm
don't
gonna
have to
laugh
say
if
Astroth.
Astroth's not in it because Josh is gonna be pissed.
That's fucking revenge, baby. Because last fucking Soul Calibur 5, Keelik was technically visually in it, but he was not in it. because he was now fucking what's his name? Fucking Swordmaster, what the fuck it's called?
Something like that, yeah.
The guy from the
Puppet
prior
Master,
games where he was just the dude who just had random weapons. That was Keelik, and I was like, this is
Master or something like that.
fuck yeah, fucking stupid. And then they gave me Sheba, and that guy's a bitch. I hate him. Well, I'm hungry. That's what he sounded like. I had to fucking deal with that, and his moves sucked. Yeah, would you get anything else you guys want to add to that?
Not
It
really.
seems like some of her old moves are still there. It's nice. I was watching a little bit of it again. It seems like she has like projectile tied into one of her moves now, which is interesting. I don't remember her having one of those.
She was always kind of a close range character. The thing that kind of closed the range with her was the flipping, essentially, like doing front flips and back flips. Other than that, though, it was like all like up close, like stabs and like grabs and shit, where you grab them. And go,
It's side tumbling around them to get to the different back angles and things like that.
I wonder if they'll put Han So-yo in this, or Huang, as it's spelt, but there was like Han So-yo.
I was just about to ask about that. Like, who else do you think they're going to add to it from the original roster? If they add Astaroth, then they usually have to add Maxi because of like storyline conflict between them.
Maxi has to be in it. I'll be who are the fucking button mashers gonna play if he's not in it? He's there for them and people who learn him and do slightly better than them. Because fucking button mashers aren't playing Mitsurugi. They're not playing fucking Ivy.
They're definitely not playing either of those characters.
Maybe Zoslamel.
Maybe Volvo. I mean, you can kind of.
He's not in the game
try
yet.
to make him like swerve a bit.
That guy either flows or he decides he's fucking done for the day. Because if you're button mashing enough, he's fucking doing the worm and shit. But then he'll just kind of stop and fucking grab the ground, and arch his fucking gut up in the air, and goes, ugh, and fucking then he gets his ass kicked.
Yeah, that's it. Game over.
I'm like, what do you do? There's not a reason for you to ever do that in the middle of combat, unless you're a masochist and you like fucking getting hurt, which I don't throw it past him. Oh, Nightmare. That's button mashers can play Nightmare. That guy's fast, strong, and does a shitload of damage. It's ridiculous. I'm not a fan of Nightmare. Yeah. That it? Taki? Let us know in the comments. What do you think about Taki? Who do you want to see? Who do you think they're going to show soon? Who are the must-haves of Soul Calibur in your opinion? And are you looking for Okladan? Homie.
Lizard Man.
Lizard Man's in all the fucking games. He has to be in it.
Yeah.
He's one of the unlockable ones.
Well, they didn't
Rock.
put the bear in Tekken.
Yeah, but you can't abuse a lizard man. You just look at him. Everybody just wants to hurt it, and he's okay with it. He's like, I was born into this life.
This is racism.
Yeah, fuck all lizard men. Sorry.
I think it's speciesism.
Yeah. Man, Rock was so lame.
Yeah, he was.
He was in the original, like, I think Soul Edge as a character that mattered, and then later he was just pretty much Astaroth, except for with a hammer and slower, and with a buffalo head.
Pirate Man, what's his name?
Oh, fucking Cervantes?
Yeah.
Dude, he has to be in it, and I love Cervantes. That's one character that people are like, he's cheap, and I'm like, you fucking play him then. Play him, I'll play him. See what happens. I'll fucking wreck you. He's one of my favorites. But he is easy to cheese with. They fixed it later in the games, but earlier you just fucking just shoot and shoot. I killed Rob like that one time. He was fucking crazy after it. He's still not right after that. Once in a while, I'll be talking to him, and Rob just kind of like stops. Like you can see the focus leaves, and his fucking eye twitches real quick, and then he fucking resets. And I can tell that's the fucking eye of Cervantes. It's a pirate's life for me. Huh, Rob? Let's know in the comments, all that shit, and we're going to move on to the next video, which is a video by our boy RX Gaming talking about State of Decay 2. It is interesting features and new gameplay breakdown. It is a fucking 20-minute video. Did not know that. Which will be cool to hear somebody talk about it who's not like those fucking Ryan McCaffrey and his fucking...
Hey guys, Ryan McCaffrey here.
Ryan McCaffrey here for IGN playing Xbox. We're not very good at it, but we're gonna try. I don't know why I'm like a mobster from
I like
the
how
30s.
he's just playing Xbox.
Yeah, she.
We're not actually displaying any games. I'm just playing Xbox.
Yeah, watch me play Xbox. Isn't that what fucking Twitch is for? All right, you ready, Chris? Chris?
Yep.
Chris? Nipples. Okay.
Nibbles.
And 3, 2, 1, and go.
Hey guys, Paradise here.
That-
State of Decay
whoa.
2 is one of my most hyped games,
the
and I
fuck's
can't
this?
wait to play it. And we've got some footage that I wanted to highlight and show you some certain things as a State of
this
Decay
guy gonna
1
cry?
player that really stood out to me or was just very interesting to watch. So if you liked
State of
this
Decay
video
2
and
is
want more
really
videos
fun.
like this, or more things on State of
And
Decay
I
2, let me know in the comments
I
what
don't
you
know how
want
to
to see
handle it.
specifically. Make sure you hit subscribe and also like on this video if you want to see more of this content as well. So first, what we're actually going to do is look at a little bit of driving in State of Decay 2, and you'll notice something new if you're a State of Decay 1 player to this, which is that the cars do in fact need to be fueled up now. And then at
Nice.
the end of the drive, we're going to go into a house, completely clear it out, and claim it
You left
as
some
our
of your friends
base.
behind.
Yeah, man, fuck those guys.
Oh.
Dude, I played Wildlands. They'll fucking teleport.
How'd you get a parked
Nice.
car?
Driving dickhead. I actually don't need to be so judgmental about that, because anytime I stream a game and I drive, as soon as I fucking, my tire even slightly touches a sidewalk, we're like, oh, nice driving. I'm like, all right, slow down. This game's tricky.
You know what's sad?
This guy's driving like a jackass,
Speaking
though.
of Ryan McCaffrey and the coverage of this game,
Ryan McCaffrey at
this
IGN.
video looks better, and I already have gotten more information out of it.
Dude, that's what I was gonna say. Like, this game looks different almost.
It looks really good. I
Yeah.
actually have another Xbox game to buy. It looks like.
Wonder who lived here before everything collapsed.
It's weird. That last video we watched, like, the information was interesting, but like, they were just running in empty fields most of the time, and they weren't doing anything. Like, this is way more detailed. This house.
Oh, get him.
Alright.
Ryan McCaffrey here, killing a zombie with a club.
I think it's machete.
Was it?
I think so.
I'm getting old. My eyes ain't working. Fall asleep playing Ditto. Okay.
Maybe I should clear the rest out now.
You're the youngest one here.
That's a big bathroom.
Damn.
Yes.
Get out of the stairwell, dude. You don't fight shit in stairwells.
I think it's a bot. You know, they have antenna. Get a different house, different base.
Oh, is this their base?
Yeah. Looks like it.
Oh.
They're trying to like claim it. It looked like.
Wait, this is the multiplayer beta for Stardew Valley, right?
Yeah. Totally.
Yes.
Build a farm and defend yourself from the apocalypse.
Hey Doc, we found a spot that should work well as our new home base.
Not the house. That square.
Nice work.
Yeah, they're gonna build a fort.
My assistant and I will meet you there.
Just gonna put a tent here. That'll be safer.
Fuck that. They're gonna make some
Yes.
weird janky, like they're gonna find whatever wood they can, like kids do, and just like nail it together all shitty.
This might make us
Sweet, sweet tree fort already.
There's no tree.
And just crawl in there, and then the cops are
There's
gonna
a tree
pepper
somewhere
spray
in
it
the
when they're
distance.
not
There's an
around.
attached piece of wood to it.
You can't put a fort next to a tree and call it a tree fort.
It's attached to the tree.
I mean, you can. You can put it right next to it. Doesn't have to
Doesn't
touch
mean
it.
you're right.
I didn't say that. I'm just saying you can call it that. I call anything whatever the fuck I want. That's my rule in life. That's the only rule I live by.
Unfortunately, we don't have all the
Say what I want when I want. Fuck lizard men.
I'm hoping this game does the same thing that Sea of Thieves does. It has the play
So
anywhere
next up, if
crossplay.
you've played State of Decay 1,
Yeah,
you'll
me
know
too.
that you have these survey towers.
That way Chris
where you
can play it.
scout out the whole location around
feel like it
you and
will. I feel like
identify
that's in all their
exactly
games
what's
now.
around, what kind of houses,
Should
vehicles,
be.
and all kinds of stuff is around you. And this is
Again,
so
Cell tower.
Xbox has
too.
great
So this
fucking
footage
features
shows
and
doing
cool
that.
shit
It gives
that
a good idea of the
needs
landscape,
games.
the type of things, the different icons and stuff.
Getting
that is
multiple in
around.
here, though,
And
it's
it
nice.
also, at the end of this clip, shows a new type of outpost, the radio outpost, which is
That's kinda
completely
cool.
new
They
and
actually
very
have to spot
interesting. You
shit.
can actually see the perks that it
Yeah,
gets.
that's cool.
I thought it was gonna be like Assassin's Creed, and you're gonna get up there and a crow's gonna fucking wow, and then you're gonna jump off into some hay.
Into some zombies.
Yeah, and a pile of dead people.
Wow, that's gonna be
That
time
ride still
consuming though.
works. I'll be pretty damn stoked.
When a game where you have to find resources and stuff, that matters.
Yeah.
So I like that they added something like that. Because you're wasting time and daylight.
I imagine you'd be able to read all this information to teammates too.
Probably. The view distance is pretty good too.
Yeah.
There's all grandpappy down there to the right, just fucking taking a walk.
That ride still works. I'll be
Someone
pretty
found my
damn
dentures.
stoked. How is that?
God, there's a lot to scout out there.
Yeah, I'm hoping they get past the scouting though, because I'd like to see more of the actual game.
The whole fucking video is just this. And
I-
State of
I don't
Decay
want to do this for
2,
20 minutes, man.
we're bringing you state-of-the-art spotting, where you and your friends can look at things and tell them what they are.
If that ride still works, I'll be pretty damn stoked.
Yeah, bruh, I'm stoked. Oh.
This whole segment's gonna translate real weird to our audio only.
Yeah, I've been
Listeners.
thinking about that, and I apologize if you're listening to this. I gotta find a way to translate this to you because I don't want to. For the people watching this, I don't want to be sitting here the whole time like, okay, well he's on a tower now, he's looking down, he's spotting things out, blah blah blah. But at the same time, yeah, there's gonna be listeners. I mean, we're saying random shit, so at least
Yeah.
listen to that. For anybody listening to this, State of Decay looks like a third-person shooter so far with zombies, and it looks pretty decent graphically.
Oh, you just
Oh,
no.
you fucked up.
just let go of the ladder.
And lived.
I mean,
and
that's
you
a
would
very
ass-
short cell tower.
You would assume he learned a lesson here. I don't think he did. He's gonna do it again someday. That's what happens when you get too stoked. You forget how ladders work.
What is this? Outpost 1?
So next I wanted to show off a bunch of the new plague hearts that are in the game, and these are big lumps of flesh that have powerful zombies
look,
around them
it's,
that get harder to destroy later on
Fast
in
and
the game,
Furious.
and that you have to
Just
destroy
take 'em
in
out.
order to get the cure to cure the blood plague that your survivors
What?
can get if they fight using
I'll take different
zombies.
cards. Fast and
Oh,
Furious.
gotcha.
Yeah,
I don't watch those movies.
I haven't seen one since Tokyo Drift.
Damn, it's been a while. Apparently, they're completely different movies now.
Thank goodness. Something we can use.
Oh yeah, they showed that. Ryan McCaffrey showed that last
Must be a
time.
better way than this.
Yeah, it's just like a web of flesh. It looks like mostly rib cages.
Slow down.
And you beat the crap out of it.
Ooh, that
and
poppin'.
That's how you get upgrade points, right? For leveling or some shit.
I think it also helps clear out like zombies from spawning.
What the fuck is this guy's problem?
I just set off a firework.
He's blowing himself up and falling off ladders and shit.
That's plague heart, but
Look at me, I'm
kills
goofy.
this friend.
Oh, damn.
What the fuck was
just
that?
happened? Yeah. Oh shit, you can jump, hit shit.
I was saying, animation.
His
The
friend
swings look
was
good.
swinging.
Smooth, yeah.
It looks a lot better, man. I think they give fucking Ryan McCaffrey that old fucking alpha
The
version.
alpha build. Yeah.
Give this annoying guy this.
I don't think this guy should be able to have explosives with it. He blew up everything else in the room but the plague heart.
Dude, he's safe on the other side of that fire, alright?
You're not safe inside of a building with fire ever.
That zombie just purred at him.
Yeah, it was kind of weird. I'm uncomfortable now.
Utterly delicious.
That's awful.
That's good, dude.
Never do get used to
It's
the smell.
delicious.
Getting kind of surrounded there, but ooh, good chunk at you.
Keep this up.
I was at the infection meter and forgot
In a
that they have
mosh
those in this game.
Oh wait, is that what the heart?
That's what that bar is.
Well, I was trying to remember what you get from destroying those hearts. It's
Oh, it's antidote, right?
It's antidote, I believe. Yeah.
You're not sure you're gonna make it out of here.
Dude, I'm not sure you're gonna make it out of there either. You keep standing in the middle of a group of zombies. Put your back against the wall, man. Oh my god.
Oh god.
It's frustrating to watch.
Oh, but his weapon broke. That was he using a butter knife?
Probably a fucking one of those all-in-one survival knives. Got the can opener and the little saw and stuff.
Oh, he's getting his ass handed to him.
You can take some hits in this game.
So apparently in this game, when you play it, when you join somebody, you're helping their base and their story, but you still keep your loot and progression.
Okay.
Interesting.
So like Far Cry.
Yeah, you're playing as a survivor, but you still keep your progress.
Is exactly what we need. My
Oh, this
payroll.
guy's gonna make it.
Once you give me the go-ahead,
He just keeps ignoring the zombies and going for that play card.
No, not today, no!
Oh, it's a different character. It means he died.
Yeah, it's kind of a thing in this game, I guess, because like there's a story, but it's more of like event based as you keep going.
Dude, this guy
So
just like
it's
gets
more like
cornered every
open
time.
world. More like a sandbox server. I'm fucking not Englishing.
There's gotta be a better way to do this.
Guns are loud and attract more zombies.
Imagine that.
Yeah, that game was loud as fuck.
Zombie bubbling?
Yeah, and if you're playing a survivor in the game and you die, that survivor's dead. So you don't have you have progression, but the items you have and shit, like it's gone. Kind of like Daisy in that regard. So you probably have to go like get that back. Which would explain if you get infected, because at first it's like, how's that work if you become infected? He's done. Your guy probably turns into a zombie and then you respawn as someone else.
Call attention to your step.
God, still working on that play card, huh?
This is my last man. That's one way. Don't give us any more trouble.
So this next clip shows off some base
Alright.
management. It shows building a new workshop and also goes over some of the community management. Quite a good way to get a grasp of all the base building.
So it's just like a blueprint layout, you just tell it what to put there.
Looks like it.
Fucking make a decision.
Right?
No.
So for people listening, we're looking at like a fucking blueprint, like map grid thing, and the guy's deciding what to build
Yeah.
in his base.
So
That's
far,
why it's very quiet.
an
It
infirmary.
has like little slots that he can like assign certain buildings to.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They're all categorized and whatnot.
He built the health, like he built the, what is it, a triage center basically in the backyard.
An infirmary. Yeah, yeah.
How much defenses you can place too.
You have to eat and drink in this the original game?
I think so.
Because I saw a water catcher.
Yeah, I just don't know if you die
options,
from it or not. I don't know if it just affects your health or something like that. No, in
Or
DayZ,
somehow.
you'll straight fucking die. I remember Josh died because he...
Yeah, but you can bleed out in DayZ.
Yeah, Josh ran to a town the first time he played DayZ and fucking grabbed a can of fucking Hank and beans, and then he ran to the woods to like survive out there with this can of Hank and beans, and he didn't have a fucking can opener, so he's died. He like passed out there and then like fell asleep and never woke up.
Oh my god, that's horrifying.
Yeah, no, that game's fucking real. Like, the whole time he's just like, oh, I'm fucking passed out. I don't know what the hell's happening right now. I'm like, well, you're dying. That's what's happening.
So the trade locker I was doing, that's like anybody you play with, you all can put stuff in there and take things out. It's like a guild vault.
Yeah. I have to say, so far all the UI stuff is nice and clean looking too, which I appreciate. Though everything is square.
I mean, it makes for easier building.
So next I wanted to show off the community supply locker, where we can see
Did we
a
just look at
bunch
that?
of the different types of
feel
ranged
like we did.
weapons, ammo types, melee weapons, backpacks, all the good stuff that we definitely want to look out for. And
This
this
guy's
is
leaning at the
obviously
same
not
time
all of them,
fucking
this is
blew
only
my
a few
mind.
things. So check out this next clip to see a bunch of the different weapon
It's
varieties.
just categorized by like guns, melee weapons, tools.
What was that last one, like explosives or something?
Or it could be like miscellaneous.
Load I'm carrying.
Nope, you're right. Wait, what is that?
Backpacks.
No more room.
Huh.
Already got all I can
Just a
handle.
general overview of everything.
And you did you played the first one a little bit. And I remember you saying that it was fun, but you wish it had multiplayer, which obviously they're addressing here.
That's why I didn't buy it. I played I think Josh had it and I played it.
Gotcha.
Because it came out when DayZ was big, so they were going for that. And it felt like a lighter version of it, which was cool. Something accessible and easy to play with less like fucking stress. But yeah, I really wanted to play with people, specifically because they had like an open area with vehicles, stuff like that. I was like, this just needs one extra person to play with and it'd be fun. Like, it'd be better. It was already fun. Had base building, but not to the same degree, and it was cool.
You see this up here? This is home status, cheerful. So I wonder if you have NPCs as well, or
In the
Well,
first
his
one,
last base had morale overall, so it was depressed.
gotcha.
It could just be an overall indication of like your base's status. Who knows?
man, this video is taking a lot of fucking time just staring at menus, though.
Yeah.
They should have cut.
I mean, it's nice to see that when you have a gun up or in your inventory, you highlight another gun. It shows you the differences in stats of like damage and ammo capacity and accuracy and things like that.
Also looks like there's a good amount of different types of weapons too, which is nice. It's really easy to just have like an M16, a shotgun, a sawed-off shotgun, an SMG.
I love me some shotguns.
This is the pistol.
This is the Deagle. This is the 9mm. This is the revolver.
He's got a kendo sword.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
And finally, I couldn't end the video without showing you guys one of the juggernauts in the
Juggernaut.
game. This is a
Oh,
special
the Juggernaut!
zombie, a very powerful
I
one.
want to special
Things
zombie.
like that.
Damn.
I think more stronger than the
That's
first
a
game.
Juggernaut.
Probably adjusted
He's
because
thick.
they have up to 4 coach now.
he jiggles.
I was really
He's big, dude. He's bigger than that fucking car.
What are you doing? Get out of the fire.
Our character.
This guy has explosives. Take them away from him.
Yeah, someone needs to just take those from him. You've proven you don't need these.
There's someone in the back with like a rocket launcher, look like. Oh,
Oh,
damn them jizzle physics.
Watch your goddamn targets.
Alright. Look at his head just wobble every time they hit
Damn.
him.
that was stupid.
What's happening?
And that's going to be it for the video, so I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, liked these new things that I showed off in State of Decay 2. We're going to be streaming this game as soon as we're allowed to, so you can check me out over on twitch.tv/Paradise7.
Yeah, dude.
Link will be in the description of
All
the
right,
video.
so
Hang out and
So what's this one come out?
I don't know, but yeah. What do we think of that?
It actually looks a lot cooler than I was expecting it to. I was kind of keeping a passive eye on it because I do want to play some games on my Xbox, but they're just ones that have come out, like, for example, like Gears of War, I'm not super into. Forza's fun for a little while, but it's not something I'm investing a lot of time to anymore. And Sea of Thieves I like, but like it's such a self-made experience that you kind of have to be in the mood to play it, and I can't just like hop in and
That's a game I'm waiting for it to get updated because they've already showed some promise with making it like a better game. And so I'm gonna kind of see down the road where it goes. No, I'm with you though. Like I this is already on my radar. I was already gonna pick it up because I like the first one because it says co-op. I was gonna get it for sure. But watching that, I'm actually kind of hyped on it now. I actually am looking forward to it quite a bit.
comes out this month.
Yep.
Yeah, I knew it
22nd.
was soon. Well, shit, I'll be getting that soon. In Detroit.
I don't know why it doesn't have a day though. It just says May.
It's gonna be
Google
May.
says May 22nd.
Yeah, May 22. Yep.
Oh, Googer. Yeah, Chris, thoughts?
I always enjoy a good zombie survival game that's not like hardcore. It just doesn't seem like intense, like hardcore survival from what I've seen of it. But I don't own an Xbox One, so
You have
unless
Windows 10
this is
PC?
that like Windows Play where I can cross play with you guys, I will have to wait.
Yeah,
for a
I'm
while.
pretty sure it will have that because it seems like all their major games have had that. I can't think of a game that doesn't have it. I actually looked that up because online some guy was saying how Xbox was superior to PS4 and its exclusives. And I was like, that's not a hill you want to die on, dog. That's not something to defend. And he's like, what? There's fucking only 17 like exclusives for PS4, and they're all like third-person action games. He's like, Xbox has a diverse array of games and different things. Like, you want to be a pirate, you can be a pirate. You want to race a car, you can race a car. You want to shoot some things, you can shoot some things. And like, so I, being the asshole that I am, looked it up, and I was like, okay, we're talking about console exclusives. That means anything that's on PC as well is not a console exclusive. So you're going to be doing the comparison. I'm not even being a fanboy here. Let's just be fucking real about it. And I looked it up. There's like 3 games on Xbox that's not on Windows, which is cool that they have so many games that are on both. But when you're talking about the exclusive thing, like fucking you're not you don't have very many. And then when I looked up PS4, specific PS4, you guys here?
Yeah.
Okay. PS4 exclusive fucking games only on PS4. There was like fucking 50 something of them.
No, this is shit done. I remember you telling me this before. It's just fucking crazy that he thought there was like a dozen essentially.
Yeah, he said there's like 17.
Yeah.
And then he's saying there's like 15 Xbox ones, and then like there's 3 for Xbox and like 50 something. And I was like, I don't know where you're getting 17 out of 50, like 9 games. And I sent him the list. I was like, here you go. So I was like, and I never heard back from him. So
Of course not. You proved me wrong.
yeah, exactly. So anyway, that whole thing came from most games on Xbox play on Windows as well. So
And this one will as well. Everything I found says it will.
fuck yeah.
Yeah, it says the Xbox Play Anywhere logo on it, so I don't know if it has crossplay, but it's on both. So, but yeah. Also $30. That's not what I was expecting at all. I was expecting 60.
I was thinking 40 because the first one was like, I don't think full priced. So
And, I mean, $30 is like gambling money for me on games. So
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna think about
spend
that.
fucking $30 at the goddamn gas station every day. Fucking
Just about.
buying fucking energy drinks. Not quite, but still. Every once in a while, I'll look back and I'm like, I spent $12 that day and $12 this day in a week. That's fucking way too much money. That's stupid. Then I start cutting back on like energy drinks and shit. I'm like, I don't need this shit. I want smoking. Fucking Jesus Christ.
Oh, don't get me started on how much that costs.
A lot of fucking money real quick. So yeah, $30. I'm like, smoke cigarettes, play a video game. That's how I trick myself into buying things all the time.
Both will kill you.
I'm not currently smoking, but should I buy some cigarettes or buy this game? Oh, I'm doing myself a service. I should buy this game. And then I do it. It's a real good it's mental gymnastics.
Yep.
Anything else you guys want to say on it? Looks cool. Co-op.
Does look cool.
Put it together.
I mean, at that price, I
Build my base.
buy my book.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna be saying the same thing as Stardew Valley. Build my base. I'm gonna be sitting in the house, flirting with all everybody.
You could.
You a person? What up, baby?
I'm interested to see how they're if there's gonna be like sort of like guild or like survival group functionality in it, like just like anybody in the server is in a group, or if it's just like invite people to a party that's limited for that time or whatever.
It seems like whoever the host is, when you join their game, you're just part of their crew.
Yeah, it's their progression and their base. So all the things you're doing are only going to be on their base. So if you want help with your base or whatever, you're going to have them join your game. Mm-hmm. And like I said before, I believe when you die, you just become someone else. So like in DayZ, except for you're going to be playing with a bunch of random people that easily playing together, not trying to find each other on a fucking map without a map. It'll probably be a lot easier to recover your shit. Mm-hmm. So,
well, I mean, especially because like they showed off being able to go up in a tower and like spot. And so, I mean, obviously you're developing the map as you play as well.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, for $30, definitely fucking buying it.
Oh,
excited to play it. I would buy it on PC, but
if I play for a week, I'll be happy at that price. So.
Oh, $30. Yeah, I'll get $30 worth out of it like in a fucking day, probably. Yeah. That's not the type of game I'm going to play for like 30 minutes. I mean, in an open world game like that.
No, that'll be multi-hour play sessions to play a game like that. So, but yeah, no, it looks cool. I hope they keep making exclusives because I would like to, like I said before, I want to use the damn thing. So,
yeah, every once in a while I just kind of look down. There's like this dark box in the corner of my room, and I just stare at it. And I stare at it long enough, and I can just hear fucking woo, 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 woo. I can sense power in it, but
you can hear
this doesn't happen. You guys
hear it updating.
You don't wake up at 4 a.m. and it's fucking
no.
And he's like staring, goes woo, 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 woo. And you just kind of lose yourself for a couple hours.
I don't have any consoles in my room.
And then when you wake up
I
from the
don't have a
trance,
Hypno Toad hiding in the corner of my room.
Dude.
That's not true. There's a Wii U in my room somewhere.
There's going to be a Super NES Classic in the house Saturday. Because those finally got on sale on Amazon again. So I bought it and forgot I bought it like an hour later. Amazon like reminded me, it's like, it's going to be there Saturday. I was like, what? I was like, oh yeah. So it's funny. It's going to be fun to play that thing. I just want to check it out.
Yeah, check out, what was it? Star Fox 2 is on there, if I remember right.
Yeah.
The game that was never like fully released.
Yep.
But
yeah, we talked about it a long time ago. Those guys got fucked.
Yeah.
The guys who made it. I feel bad for those guys.
You'll have to play it. You'll have to stream it. Oh.
Well, I would say it's got HDMI, so I'll be able to stream that, which would be kind of cool. It's got a bunch of good games on it. I'm just excited to have the controller. Because it's like, when I think of playing like Super Mario World or whatever, I have to have that controller.
Oh, I don't. I can use the keyboard.
Ugh, no. Fuck no.
Keyboard.
And I would say, most of those old games, I don't need
I have to use a keyboard.
Them,
or I have to use a fucking controller for those games. It doesn't have to be the exact controller, but it has to be a controller. I'm not using a fucking...
Ugh. When I was in high school, as a TA in computer class, I played Super Nintendo games constantly, just using the keyboard. So
back in the 1850s with your dentures.
Yeah. 1850s with my dentures. That doesn't make any sense at all.
When you're out on the prairie, fucking building your fucking Lincoln log fucking castle, playing your fucking pewter games,
Sure.
using a fucking what are those? Fucking I don't know what the hell I'm talking about.
Telescope?
Yeah, that's the thing. Use a fucking telescope, watching out for goddamn threats
I like how you're talking to it like he's so much older than you.
on the frontier.
When you were just talking about how you fell asleep in the middle of playing a game.
I didn't fall asleep selling pelts though.
Are you
To,
sure?
to local traders on the fucking trails.
He's not sure. He's
That's-
rambling.
That's going to do it for this episode of Tastecast episode 61. As always, thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this episode. Make sure to check out our other episodes. Check us out on Tumblr, Twitter, Facebook, and Tasty Loot Gaming. Check out us on iTunes and all the other podcast things. Just type in Tasty Loot Gaming or Tastecast. Join the Discord. Down in the description. Make sure to watch me and Chris on Twitch. Tasty Senpai, all one word for me. Tasty_fruit for Chris. Make sure to hit the bell to make sure you know when we go live. And I think it's everything. My name's Seth.
I'm Chevy.
I'm Chris.
And let me know what was it like back in 1806 for you when you were selling pelts on the frontier. 1800s wasn't even like that far back. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. And until next episode, which will be next Tuesday for Taste Tuesday. Have a good weekend, guys, and take it easy.